I'm Lindsay.
And this is episode 26 of NingyoBINGO.
Where you keep collecting dolls.
But you never seem to win the game. Yeah, no. So there used to be Big Apple Anime Festival, which used to be a thing. But
right.
And I'm not sure if it was that one or another one that came and tried and failed that was then nommed by New York Comic Con.
Which then has become quite a thing in the Javits Center.
Yeah, but now we have a different thing going on that's anime related in the Javits Center, which is AnimeNYC, highly sponsored by Crunchyroll.
Highly sponsored.
I mean, overtly and obviously sponsored by Crunchyroll, to the point where I think, yeah, if you were a Crunchyroll member, you did actually get a few dollars off if you were a premium member, paying member to Crunchyroll. You actually got some dollars off of your convention ticket.
You had the opportunity to have some interesting conversations and adventures while you were at AnimeNYC.
Yes.
And I unfortunately could not join you due to a variety of reasons that also relate to the just momentary conversation we just had about money.
Yes. So, for whatever reason, and I think we shall discuss this in a separate podcast, we wanted to have like a little project journal. I was possessed by the news of Crunchyroll Hime.
Now, what is Crunchyroll Hime?
Crunchyroll Hime is Crunchyroll's mascot that was designed in a fan-sourced contest. Crunchyroll Hime has all the best, worst parts of anime tropes put into one design, and somehow it all feels cohesive.
I think mostly it's because the color palette is like a nice spread of oranges.
Yeah. So she totally has like Super Sentai like boots, Serafuku like skirt, and oversized obi with bows in the front and the back. That doesn't happen on obis.
That's a fascinating nodding situation.
Yeah, it's just like, it's so anime over the top, like, over-designed it hurts, but then it just all works together. Then the top is kind of like a ninja fuku kind of thing, because it's like a sleeveless kimono kind of thing. Like, so it feels kind of ninja-y. Then she has a longer wrist thing on one hand, just a wristband on the other, a bow on, it's not done yet, a bow on the top of her head that represents kind of like fox ears, because it's just a bow and like the 2 points kind of point up, and then her ponytail fades from orange into white to represent a foxtail, because she is this fox spirit, but BT dubs.
Wow, so I'm flashing back to 1990 on fanfiction.net.
It is, but somehow it works. I understand.
mean, it is appropriate. Considering the company in question, I suppose everything about this just continues to reinforce the theme.
Yeah. So, I made this outfit and for a doll and painted her face as a Dolphy dream. So it's one of my first character-driven Dolphy dreams, rather than just me trying to kind of make something out of my own imagination and see how it ends up being shaped in things.
Right, yeah.
And I said, so I'm going to this big thing, and unfortunately my panels didn't get in, but I want Crunchyroll Senpai to notice me, so I kind of like this design, and I dig her. Like, she's very kind of a happy, excitable, kind of like sprightly thing.
It's cute. It's like cheerful in a way that matches the colors of orange it uses.
Yeah, and like in canon, she's like super into Hatsune Miku, calls her girlfriend.
That is amazing, and I love it. Also, it reminds me of a moment we had in class the other day, but that is a whole tangent I'd end up on.
I even managed to get not only pictures taken with her and a Hatsune Miku cosplayer, but I also managed to get a picture with her and the Hatsune Miku There we go. The Hatsune Miku
Dream?
Dolphy Dream, because...
Oh my god, I did not realize that was why you had taken the specific picture. Like, well, that seems cute, said me, who didn't know anything of the intricate backstory of this mascot for a company.
So, with this, day one, first thing I did was pop into the showroom, and immediately in the showroom, there is a pit of bananas.
For those uninitiated, these are banana plushies that are also cat plushies. The cat coming out of the banana peel.
There's also a series of 12 short-form cartoons on Crunchyroll about this creature.
And what was this pile of plush for?
It was a swimming pool of banana. You got to...
Wait, you mean they had a ball pit in which they had replaced the balls of the ball pit with plushies?
That is correct.
Well then.
Yeah, and so them seeing that I had Crunchyroll Hime got super stoked, and I was able to put my doll into the pit, take a picture with her, just her with that, which got retweeted on the Crunchyroll Twitter, and then I was able to get into the pit as well and sit on the lovely, soft, squishy cat bananas that were so appealing to me, and just take a few moments and enjoy my time there.
A bucket list item achieved.
Yeah, I have actually seen it a few times on social media, and it was quite fun. So, yeah, in this photo, you can actually kind of see the back of the pool. I took several photos with Crunchyroll Hime around Crunchyroll iconography, which was very fun. So I got to take a few cool pictures. Let's see, there was at least one more. Here we go. Yeah. So it was very, very fun, and everybody was very excited. And it was very cool.
Acted as a physical gateway into allowing yourself to insert yourself and interact with something that is normally not touchable, like a company or a sort of media presentation.
Yeah.
Like, how many ball-jointed doll people were there?
I found a bunch as I was going through. In fact, I can name a few that I took pictures of or with, and we posted on our Facebook. At @pulip_no_tamashi with 2 eyes on Instagram. Let me pose with their dollies with Crunchyroll Hime. We had Takoyaki Snapped on Instagram. Also, let me take a picture of their dolly. And there was one other gal that I don't think I got their name, but I took a picture with them as well, and it was very, very cute. And I actually found a gentleman and with one of the smart dolls, and I said, "Oh, hi,
oh, wow.
I did an interview last year," and they're like, "Oh, I listened to it," and I'm like,
wait, whoa, I did not hear about you talking to person who listened to us do things.
Yeah, no, and I'm like, oh my god, I love you. We can kind
also known as Smart Doll.
Yes. And so the Volks booth, was described as being a Dolphy Dream pop-up shop. So on this booth, they had around the backside many, many posters, kind of showing all their girls, both limited ones, cool artsy candid shots, and even some of their regular edition dolls. Once you got around the back of the booth facade, you got into the Dolphy Dream pop-up shop, which was a lot of clothes and basically every single Dolphy Dream piece you could need for the main body.
Oh, wow. That is rare to see outside of Doll Point.
Yeah, no, it was super, super cool. They had a special setup for the Nier Automata cool setup with 9S and 2B. And they also had a setup with Luca and Hatsune Miku on a special light-up pedestals. So
They
there was...
really know how to display their dolls well.
Yeah. Let me tell you, though, taking pictures on light-up pedestals...
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, no, like, whoa, they made those things specifically hard to picture. I think that was, like, part of their plans. Like all the 9S and 2B were all front lit and everything like that. Meanwhile, Luca and Hatsune Miku were just impossible to take pictures of. Everything was heavily shadowed from below. You couldn't, like, unless you had some serious photography equipment and a bounce, you weren't getting any light on their faces in a meaningful way.
Right. You had to kind of lean into the underlighting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the Dolphy Dream pop-up shop had a lot of outfits that had been, not that had been discontinued or anything, but just ones that were, like, in stock and available, and cute care items and things. I picked up the one interesting item, which I'm so about. It was designed for the...
Oh, what did you pick up?
It was designed for the Dolphy Dream head, and it was this, like, foam piece and these eye backers. So the idea is it creates a round back to the Dolphy Dream eye, so that it's like creates almost a complete sphere for the eye. And then the foam kind of tenses it into the head, so that you're then able to shift the eye left and right without it being adhered into the doll.
Interesting. So they were, like, trying to pull a slight Blith-esque movement.
Yeah. So Danny Chu's booth had, I don't know, 10 or so, all different dolls, all done in different outfits, including the Mega Mirai, the oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the name of it, but it's a very large one.
Something Cortex?
No, Cortex is separate, different. They actually had 2 Cortexes there, which I was able to see.
And remind our audience what a Cortex is.
Okay, so Cortex is Gunpla for dollies. So you still have the exact same interior skeleton, and the Smart Doll chest pieces and hands and heads will be able to be interchangeable. But the main body and the head and the chest piece, for the ones that will eventually come out, are all made out of a very specific type of plastic. He mentioned it on his site. It has a little bit of flex to it, but not a lot. It's a denser. So you're basically building a plastic kit style doll. So it's hollow on the inside, you snap the pieces together, and you get your Dolly. These dolls were, I think it was like 450 each. Except every single one was spoken for before the con even started.
Of course.
But they left the price signs up? I don't get it.
Well, Smart Doll in the past has heavily kind of worked on their selling model in terms of sort of pre-ordering or anticipatory ordering, I suppose is the better way to put it.
Well, it's a little different for these because each of these is a kind of a one-off doll, and they're sold at a price that's a little lower, and then it includes all the accessories that they're displayed with. So it's
that's
like
a lot.
It's a really super great deal, and I wanted to kind of get on one of the Cortex ones, but I was too little too late. Usually it was first come, first serve at the con, but then they opened it up to emails, and I was just not
once you do that,
fast enough, unfortunately. That being said, several of the new dolls, prototype dolls, were there, including the cat-eared one that we've seen with it had kind of sort of the, oh my gosh, diva style, like painting whisker kind of things on the cheeks, and also heterochromia for the eyes.
Interesting. And are the ears sort of directly, like, is it a normal head and ears happen to be on top, or?
It's a headband. It's like a cool little headband that they put on. So At the booth, I also met my friend Shizusan, who is absolutely in love with all the anime dolls. So hard, so harsh.
Oh, I know him. We've been at a panel he did some years ago.
Yes, and vice versa. He went to some of my panels now, and we're all good friends now. Yay!
Yay!
So, he has a YouTube channel and Instagram and Twitter and all the things. So please follow Shizusan if you enjoy the vinyl dolls. You will definitely love.
So I take it that Danny Chu was not in residence at his booth this year?
No, he was. The first day he was kind of slightly absent because he was working on his presentation, and then he did his presentation, and then he was much more present.
Oh, awesome!
Yes.
I wasn't sure if he was going to be there or not.
Yeah, so he indeed did end up being there. I just did not ask for a picture because, well.
But were they selling the non-Cortex girls as well?
Yes. Almost every single doll except the one that I wanted, which was Justice, which is a lovely cocoa-colored girl with carrot-colored hair. Because that was actually, this one's actually from Danny's own personal collection when I asked. And,
with quite the, as Danny likes to call them, headlights involved.
No, this would be the non-headlight version. There are no areolas.
I suppose you're right. It is non-headlights, but they're quite impressive regardless.
There is 2 globes of which a light could be attached.
There's a lot going on in the upper half of this doll's body.
One of the things that I was very interested in, though, in the Smart Dolls was the detail of all the pieces that they were with.
Oh yeah, that is something that's hard to get a sense of until you see them in person.
Yeah. So the cool little dog tags, the optional elf ears, the
how do
boxing
elf
gloves
ears work?
Those are interesting. They have a little cavity and they have a little. I don't know how to describe it. Like it's almost like a little finger that's above the ear that goes between the head and the wig. And Danny said if it's not due to imperfections and molds and the fact that everything's a little bit squishy, you might not have 100% fit, but you can always, if you don't think it's secure enough, use a little sticky tack to secure it further. Yeah, so some of the things that I was thoroughly impressed with was glasses that they were displayed with. He was working with a pair of glasses that have lenses that can be taken in and out.
Ooh, wow.
So you can make them rose-colored. You can take them out so you don't have to worry about the shine for the photos. And then he also, I don't know if it was a joke or not, but he made some ones that have the anime smart person scheming sheen to it, so it looks like entirely like white. Like the basically that.
That is quite delightful.
Yeah. So there's that. The bags that they made, the scale bags that they made for these dolls,
they are beautifully done.
Yeah, they're very gorgeous. The shoes, of course, are amazing. The curly-haired wig for the cocoa-colored dolls was also lovely. I can say this as someone with curly hair myself. It was very fun to see curly hair for the dollies.
But it sounds like, in general, it's interesting to see how Volks, which is innately a bigger, kind of beefier, as far as our hobby goes, company, really managed to bring, and they also do dolpas. Like, they have this down. How do you present your product in a large warehouse space, essentially? So it's something they've been doing for like 20 years.
So essentially, Danny just brought a bunch of showroom models to show the entire weekend. Anyone that purchased one was really supposed to, if they could, leave it the weekend until the end so that they could be there for everybody to see. He had a few items for sale, but not that many. As opposed to Volks' shop, which had a pop-up shop, including limited dolls that had been sold out for a long, long time. Some Xenosaga stuff, all of the all of the Vocaloid stuff.
Oh no.
I think
especially the Xenosaga stuff. I've always secretly wanted Cosmos really badly.
Yeah, that might have been one of the ones. Now the whole experience was very, very fun, and AnimeNYC made their own mascot now. And now I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh shit, do I have to make another doll for next year?
Oh no, Becca, have you trapped yourself into a cycle of mascots?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, AnimeNEXT has a cute mascot too.
A lot of the mascots for local conventions are pretty good.
I know. They're very cute and very, very easy to be represented on Dolphy Dreams or, Smart Doll Cortex, whatever. Yes. So if you had some fun memories or you saw us at AnimeNYC and you want to say hi, you can say hi to us with our Twitter, Gmail, Blogspot, Facebook, YouTube, or via our website. And all of those is NingyoBINGO, NingyoBINGO. Just come on over, say hi.
We love comments. We love responding to comments. We will talk about things if you want us to talk about them.
Absolutely. So remember, when you go to the convention, they have all the pretty things there that they didn't think looked so cute on the Volks website, but they look really, really cute in person.
That's always how it is with me and Volks things.
Yeah, no, the polka dot, there was like this MSD polka dot dress. But, remember to keep collecting dolls.
But keep a budget.